10 Stoic principles, so that nothing affects you according to Epictetus Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Welcome to Stoic in Your Life. In today's video, we're exploring 10 Stoic principles from Epictetus that will empower you to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. These timeless teachings, from controlling your reactions to embracing discomfort and loving your fate, are designed to help you cultivate inner peace and personal growth. How can these principles transform your daily life? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on living a fulfilled and resilient life. Let's dive in and discover how these Stoic practices can lead to lasting happiness and strength. One, embrace discomfort. Embracing discomfort is a powerful Stoic practice that builds resilience and independence from external conditions. By intentionally placing yourself in uncomfortable situations, you create a training ground that prepares you for life's unexpected hardships. Taking cold showers, skipping meals, or even sleeping on the floor occasionally can be seen as exercises in voluntary discomfort. These actions might seem daunting initially, but they recalibrate your baseline for comfort over time, making what once seemed challenging more manageable and increasing your overall tolerance for discomfort. Epictetus taught that we should train our minds to withstand adversity by exposing ourselves to manageable discomforts. This practice isn't just about physical resilience, it's deeply psychological. You voluntarily face discomfort, send a powerful message to your mind: I can handle this. This mindset prepares you to face real-life challenges like losing a job or enduring a heat wave without air conditioning, with greater composure and less distress. By practicing discomfort, you essentially tell yourself, I've been here before and I managed it. This mental conditioning helps you remain calm and collected when unexpected difficulties arise. Moreover, this principle teaches us about detachment and the pitfalls of overindulgence. In a world where comfort is often just a click away, choosing discomfort can be a profound act of self-control. It reminds us of the distinction between what we truly need and what we simply desire. Deliberately stepping out of our comfort zones, we develop a sense of gratitude for the simple comforts of everyday life. Each return from voluntary discomfort brings with it a greater appreciation for the things we often take for granted, fostering a sense of contentment and gratitude. How often do we avoid discomfort in our daily lives, opting for convenience and ease instead? By challenging yourself to embrace discomfort, you can develop a stronger sense of resilience and inner strength. The Stoic philosopher Seneca famously said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Practicing voluntary discomfort, we reduce the power of our fears and anxieties, realizing that we are stronger than we give ourselves credit for. This practice helps us confront our fears head-on, diminishing their hold over us. Facing discomfort voluntarily, we learn that many of our fears are unfounded and that we possess the strength to overcome them. Modern life embracing discomfort can lead to profound personal growth. It can teach us to live with less, appreciate more, and become more resilient individuals. Stepping out of our comfort zones, we challenge ourselves to grow and evolve. This growth mindset not only enhances our ability to cope with life's challenges, but also enriches our overall experience, making us more appreciative of the simple joys and comforts we encounter. The next time you find yourself shying away from discomfort, think twice. What stepping into that discomfort might teach you about resilience, simplicity, and inner strength? It's not just about being uncomfortable, it's about becoming unstoppable. Embracing this Stoic principle, you fortify yourself against the inevitable hardships of life and develop a deeper appreciation for your everyday comforts. This practice transforms challenges into opportunities for growth, helping you build a life marked by resilience, gratitude, and inner peace. True strength comes from within, and by embracing discomfort, you tap into a wellspring of inner fortitude that makes you truly unstoppable. 2. Love your fate. Amor, Fati. One of the keys to this serenity lies in a Stoic principle known as Amor Fati, which translates to love of fate. This principle isn't about passive resignation. It's about embracing whatever life throws at you with a spirit of robust enthusiasm. It's a powerful form of acceptance that sees every event, whether good or bad, as something that was meant to happen, perhaps even something necessary for your growth. As Marcus Aurelius said, "A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it." By adopting this mindset, you learn to see every twist and turn in life as a part of a grand design, ultimately contributing to your personal evolution. Amor Fati goes beyond mere acceptance. It's about loving your life in its entirety, with all its ups and downs. This Stoic mindset encourages us not to waste energy wishing things were different, but to engage fully with life as it is. Viewing every challenge and setback as a teacher, every person you meet as having something valuable to offer, even if it's not immediately apparent. Practicing Amor Fati, you're not just enduring life's challenges, you're actively learning and growing from them. This doesn't mean you seek out suffering, but when it comes, you make the most of it, understanding that these experiences are crucial for building strength and character. Instead of being tossed about by the waves of fortune, you ride them with grace. You meet life's ups and downs with the same calm and assurance, knowing that each moment plays a vital role in the tapestry of your existence. This perspective is incredibly freeing, removing the fear of misfortune because you trust that ultimately everything contributes to your greater good. Moreover, accepting fate helps mitigate feelings of regret and bitterness. You believe that everything happens for a reason, even if that reason isn't immediately clear. You're less likely to harbor resentment or dwell on what could have been. Instead, you focus on what can be learned and how you can grow from each experience. As Epictetus wisely noted, do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go well. Navigating your daily life with this mindset. Faced with unexpected challenges, instead of feeling defeated or frustrated, you can embrace these moments as opportunities for growth. If you lose your job, rather than sinking into despair, you could view it as a chance to explore new career paths or develop new skills. This shift in perspective can transform your entire approach to life, making you more resilient and adaptable. Embracing the Stoic principle of Amor Fati is about more than making peace with life's unpredictability. It's about transforming them into an active celebration of existence. It's about taking everything that comes your way with open arms and a trusting heart, making you not only resilient, but joyously adaptive to the ebbs and flows of life. This acceptance doesn't just bring peace, it brings a profound joy as you align yourself with the flow of life, making every moment an opportunity for personal triumph. Embrace this principle and watch how your perspective shifts, turning life's challenges into powerful opportunities for resilience and joy. 3. Control your reactions. At the heart of Stoicism lies a transformative concept, the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. This principle, though seemingly straightforward, holds the key to mental and emotional freedom. Every day we are bombarded with a myriad of stimuli, news, opinions, events that trigger a wide range of emotions. According to Epictetus, our true power lies in our reactions, not the external events themselves. Consider the weather. You can't control it, but you can choose to prepare for it. Similarly, while you can't control others' opinions or actions, you have complete authority over your response. Wasting energy on the uncontrollable is akin to trying to steer a boat by blowing on its sails instead of using the rudder. It's futile. Focusing on what we can control, our actions, choices, and attitudes, we shift from being reactive to proactive, leading to effective problem-solving and a serene state of mind. This principle liberates us from the chaos of external forces and empowers us to invest our energy where it truly matters. The peace and fulfillment that come from nurturing what is within our control and letting go of what is not. This is the essence of Stoic wisdom. The true locus of control is internal. Embracing this mindset is a crucial step toward living a good, fulfilling life. Epictetus wisely stated, "It's not what happens to you but how you react to it that matters." This insight invites us to cultivate an inner fortress of calm and composure, irrespective of external circumstances. Internalizing this principle, we can transform our daily lives, experiencing a profound shift in how we perceive and handle challenges. This wisdom is not just theoretical, it's practical and immensely relevant in today's fast-paced world. In your professional life, instead of getting frustrated with office politics or uncontrollable market trends, focus on your performance and your growth. In personal relationships, rather than being affected by others' moods or actions, anchor yourself in your values and responses. This approach doesn't just reduce stress, it builds a resilient, empowered character. To truly grasp and implement this Stoic principle, start by practicing mindfulness. Regularly pause and reflect on your reactions. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, consciously decide to let it go. This practice, over time, will cultivate a more deliberate, serene approach to life. Incorporating these principles into your daily routine will not only help you navigate life's challenges more effectively, but will also enrich your personal growth and happiness. The wisdom of Stoicism, as articulated by Epictetus and other great philosophers, is a powerful tool for anyone looking to build a resilient and fulfilling life. Thank you for watching our video. Have you figured out how to control your reactions? If you have, please leave a 1 in the comments below. And if you haven't, please leave a 2 so we can know. Don't go anywhere, stay right where you are. The more exciting part is coming up next, so stay tuned. 4. Understand others. Now we dive into a crucial Stoic principle, understanding others. This insight is fundamental for fostering empathy and patience in our relationships. Epictetus teaches us that every person we meet operates from their own set of beliefs, experiences, and biases. Someone cuts you off in traffic or when a colleague snaps at you, it's easy to react with immediate frustration or anger. But the Stoic approach invites us to pause and consider that these actions stem from their current circumstances, which we might know nothing about. They could be rushing to a family emergency or dealing with a tough day that's worn down their patience. Their actions are driven by their personal view of the world. Not a direct desire to challenge us helps us respond with empathy rather than irritation. This principle goes beyond avoiding conflict. It's about developing a deeper understanding of human nature. We all see the world through our own lenses, colored by our personal experiences and emotions. Acknowledging this helps us deal with others more effectively and enriches our own emotional intelligence. You start to see the reasons behind people's actions as rooted in their perspectives. You're less likely to take things personally and more likely to maintain inner peace. As Marcus Aurelius said, "You always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you can't control." Applying this principle can transform the way you interact with the world. It's about embracing the idea that while we can't know everything that shapes another's behavior, we can control our reaction to it. This doesn't mean excusing bad behavior, but it does mean approaching interactions with a mindset that seeks to understand rather than judge. How much calmer and more productive your day could be if you didn't spend energy on being offended or upset by others' actions. Instead, you could redirect that energy to responses that reflect the best of who you are. If a coworker is short with you, instead of snapping back, you might consider what stress they might be under and respond with kindness. This approach not only diffuses tension but can also build stronger, more understanding relationships. Understanding that everyone acts according to their perspective allows us to build bridges of understanding rather than barriers of division. Truly, this Stoic wisdom doesn't just ease your interactions, it broadens your view of the human experience, encouraging a more compassionate and connected life. You see others acting out of their own struggles and motivations, it becomes easier to respond with grace and patience. This principle is a powerful tool for personal growth, helping you navigate your relationships with more empathy and less conflict. As Seneca wisely noted, "It is a great man who can treat his little troubles as though they were big ones, and the big ones as though they were little." Embracing this Stoic principle, you not only improve your own emotional resilience but also contribute to a more understanding and compassionate world. This practice enriches your interactions and fosters a sense of connection and empathy that can profoundly enhance your life. 5. Reflect before reacting. This concept is about creating a pause between what happens to you and your response to it. This small pause can make a huge difference in the quality of your life and relationships. Someone says something that offends you. Our natural impulse might be to snap back or shut down, but reacting in the heat of the moment often escalates situations and can lead to regrets. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to take a moment, breathe, and consider why we feel triggered. Is it truly about the words spoken? Or is it touching a deeper insecurity or past hurt? This reflection gives us the chance to respond with intention rather than impulse. Practicing this principle, we cultivate a form of mental discipline that frees us from being slaves to our immediate emotions. It's like developing a mental muscle that helps you lift yourself above the fray of knee-jerk reactions. You start to see your emotions as signals to examine, not forces to be blindly obeyed. This doesn't mean ignoring your feelings. Rather, it's about understanding them more deeply so that your actions are governed by wisdom, not whims. This practice of reflection can also lead to more peaceful interactions with others. You take the time to reflect, allow space for empathy and understanding to grow. You begin to see conflicts from multiple angles, not just your own, which can open the door to more constructive and compassionate solutions. About how this principle can transform challenging situations into opportunities for growth. Each time you choose to reflect instead of react, you're not just avoiding potential conflict. You're also strengthening your character and honing your rational faculties. Over time, this can lead to a profound inner peace as you become less perturbed by the ups and downs of life and more centered in your own rational capabilities. John, a manager at a busy company, often found himself overwhelmed by the demands of his job. One day, a colleague made a critical remark about his handling of a project. John's initial reaction was to snap back defensively, but he remembered the Stoic teaching of reflecting before reacting. He took a deep breath, paused, and considered why the remark upset him. He realized it touched on his fear of not being competent enough. Understanding this, he was able to respond calmly, asking his colleague for constructive feedback instead of escalating the conflict. This not only diffused the situation but also led to a productive discussion that helped him improve his performance. Reflecting before reacting also means asking yourself open-ended questions to deepen your understanding. Next time you find yourself about to react impulsively, pause and ask, "What's really going on here for me and for the other person?" This moment of reflection is where true understanding and wisdom lie. It's not always easy, but it's incredibly rewarding, helping you navigate life with grace and equanimity. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Reflecting before reacting, we turn obstacles into opportunities for growth, making what once seemed like a hindrance a path to deeper understanding and peace. This principle doesn't just help you avoid conflict, it transforms your interactions and your approach to life's challenges. You practice this, you'll find that your ability to maintain composure and make thoughtful decisions improves. You'll navigate your relationships with more empathy and your life with more serenity. This stoic wisdom empowers you to respond to life's events with clarity and intention, fostering a profound inner peace that is less disturbed by external circumstances. 6. Cultivate self-sufficiency. This principle teaches us to find freedom and autonomy by relying less on external factors and more on our internal resources. True independence, according to Stoicism, comes not from what we have but from what we can do without. Self-sufficiency isn't about isolating ourselves or living off the grid, though some might choose that path. Instead, it's about developing inner resilience that allows us to enjoy and appreciate life's pleasures without becoming dependent on them. How liberating it would be if your happiness didn't rely on owning the latest gadget, receiving the approval of others, or even maintaining perfect health. Focusing on building your internal resources like wisdom, virtue, and self-control, you create a stable foundation for well-being that external changes cannot shake. This is the essence of Stoic self-sufficiency. It empowers you to face life's ups and downs with composure and strength. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This quote beautifully encapsulates the idea that our contentment is rooted in our mindset, not in external possessions or circumstances. Practicing this principle helps you streamline your life, removing the non-essentials that clutter not just your physical space, but your mind as well. This simplification is a path to freedom, as each unnecessary dependency you shed makes you more adaptable and resilient. Moreover, self-sufficiency enhances your relationships. When you're not looking to others to fill your needs, you can relate to them more genuinely and generously. You bring your best self to interactions, not a version of you that's looking to take something away. Embracing self-sufficiency, you shift your focus inward, building a core of strength and contentment that external circumstances can't undermine. Think about the times when you felt happiest. The more we cultivate self-sufficiency, the more we realize that our most profound joys come from within. This principle also invites us to live more mindfully and intentionally. We are not constantly seeking external validation or material possessions. We can focus on what truly matters. We can invest in our personal growth, our relationships, and our passions. This leads to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. As Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." By reducing our wants and focusing on our inner resources, we discover a deeper sense of peace and satisfaction. Instead of chasing after the next promotion, the newest car, or the perfect social media post, you could find contentment in your personal growth and relationships. By embracing self-sufficiency, you can navigate life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. Next time you feel the pull of external dependencies, pause and reflect on what you truly need to be happy. The simplicity and freedom that comes with self-sufficiency. This Stoic principle doesn't just change how you cope with life's challenges, it transforms how you engage with everything. It teaches you that the less you need to be happy, the more freely you can love, give, and receive. It's a liberating way to live, offering a type of freedom that the changing tides of life cannot diminish. Cultivating self-sufficiency, you unlock a wellspring of inner strength and peace that enhances every aspect of your life. Have you grasped the Stoic wisdom we've outlined above? See how it can change your approach to life, making you more resilient, calm, and in control of your destiny. If you want to change yourself, please write "I want to change" in the comments below. If you haven't found our content compelling enough to motivate you to change, we would appreciate it if you could share your thoughts in the comments section. 7. Change your perspective. This principle teaches us that by changing our interpretations, we can change our emotional landscape. We hold the power to reframe our thoughts, leading to more positive emotions and less stress. Imagine wearing different colored glasses. Each color changes how you see the world. If we choose to see obstacles as insurmountable and unfair, we suffer. But if we see them as challenges to overcome and learn from, we grow. Applying this principle involves observing our automatic thoughts and actively choosing to reframe them. You've just received critical feedback from your boss. Your initial reaction might be to feel defensive or discouraged. However, if you shift your perspective, you can see this feedback as a valuable opportunity for growth and improvement. This change in viewpoint can transform a potentially negative experience into a positive one, fostering personal and professional development. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This wisdom highlights the importance of perspective in shaping our experiences. By choosing to see obstacles as opportunities for growth, we become more resilient and better equipped to handle life's challenges. This principle of changing your perspective empowers you to become an active interpreter of your experiences rather than a passive recipient of whatever life throws at you. Actively seeking out the silver lining in every situation, you can transform challenges into stepping stones toward greater resilience and inner peace. Embrace this Stoic wisdom and watch how it changes your life. You'll find yourself less affected by external events and more in control of your emotional responses. This doesn't just help you cope with life, it helps you thrive, turning every obstacle into an opportunity for growth. This simple shift in perspective can lead to profound changes in your emotional well-being and overall outlook on life. Embrace this principle and watch how your ability to reframe situations transforms your life, helping you to become more resilient, peaceful, and ultimately more content. 8. Practice negative visualization. One of the most powerful yet counterintuitive Stoic practices is negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum. This principle involves deliberately imagining the worst-case scenarios that could happen in your life. While this might seem pessimistic at first glance, it's actually a technique to build resilience and gratitude. By contemplating potential losses or setbacks, you prepare yourself mentally and emotionally to handle them if they occur. This practice doesn't mean you expect the worst to happen, but rather that you fortify your mind against future adversities. Consider the possibility of losing your job. Instead of being paralyzed by fear, think through the steps you would take. Updating your resume, networking, cutting unnecessary expenses, and exploring new career opportunities. By visualizing this potential loss, you demystify it and reduce its power over you. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, said, "He robs present ills of their power who has perceived their coming." This foresight transforms fear into preparedness, giving you a sense of control even in uncertain times. Negative visualization also enhances appreciation for what you currently have. You life without your loved ones, your health, or your home, you develop a deeper gratitude for these blessings. This shift in perspective can make everyday inconveniences seem trivial by comparison. Instead of being frustrated by minor setbacks, you're grateful for the many things that are still going well. Applying this principle in modern life can be incredibly liberating. It's about facing potential hardships with a clear, composed mind, rather than being blindsided by them. By regularly practicing negative visualization, you train yourself to stay calm and collected, no matter what life throws your way. This mental rehearsal makes you more adaptable and less prone to panic or despair. Moreover, this practice fosters a sense of inner strength and self-reliance. You begin to trust in your ability to handle whatever comes, knowing you've already considered and prepared for various scenarios. This confidence can significantly reduce anxiety and improve your overall well-being. The Stoics believed that by anticipating potential misfortunes, You reduce their impact on your life, turning fear into a source of strength. Negative visualization is not about dwelling on the negative, but about preparing for life's inevitable challenges with grace and resilience. It's a proactive approach to mental fortitude, ensuring that when difficulties arise, you're ready to face them head-on. How can you incorporate this practice into your daily routine? Spend a few minutes each day considering what could go wrong and how you would deal with it. This simple exercise can transform your outlook, making you more resilient and grateful for the life you have. By preparing for the worst, you empower yourself to handle whatever comes with calm and confidence, turning potential setbacks into opportunities for growth and resilience. 9. Focus on what you can control. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, wisely advised, "Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest, as it happens." This wisdom teaches us to direct our energy towards our actions, thoughts, and attitudes, areas where we have real influence. By doing so, we avoid the frustration and helplessness that come from trying to control the uncontrollable. The many situations in life where you feel stressed or anxious. Often, these feelings stem from worrying about outcomes you can't control, such as other people's opinions, the weather, or global events. Instead of wasting mental energy on these things, Stoicism advises us to shift our focus to what we can do in the present moment. This principle is empowering because it directs your attention to your sphere of influence. By concentrating on what you can control, you make the best use of your time and energy, leading to more productive and satisfying outcomes. It also fosters a sense of calm and resilience. You stop stressing over things outside your control. You free yourself from unnecessary anxiety and can approach life's challenges with a clearer mind. Applying this Stoic wisdom in daily life can bring profound changes. Start by identifying areas where you're trying to control the uncontrollable. These areas, and consciously redirect your focus to what you can influence. This might involve setting personal goals, improving your skills, or changing your mindset. Over time, this shift in focus can become a habit, helping you navigate life with greater ease and confidence. How much more peaceful your life could be if you let go of concerns over external events and honed in on your own responses and actions. This approach not only enhances your personal well-being, but also makes you a more effective and reliable person in your relationships and professional life. By embracing what you can control, you align your efforts with reality, maximizing your potential and fostering a sense of inner peace. A modern scenario: you're stuck in a traffic jam. Your natural inclination might be to get frustrated and impatient. However, applying the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control, you can shift your perspective. You can't control the traffic, but you can control how you react to it. Instead of fuming, you could use the time to listen to an interesting podcast, or simply practice deep breathing to relax. This shift in focus not only reduces stress, but also allows you to turn a potentially negative experience into something positive or productive. The key is to recognize that while we can't change certain external circumstances, we have complete control over our internal responses. This realization is liberating and can transform how you approach daily challenges. Moreover, this principle extends to how we interact with others. You can't control someone else's behavior, but you can control how you respond. This mindset can improve your relationship significantly. By focusing on your reactions, you become less reactive and more thoughtful, leading to healthier and more constructive interactions. In essence, the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control is about living in harmony with reality. It's a practical guide to reducing stress and increasing your impact on the world. By incorporating this principle into your daily routine, you build a foundation of inner strength and resilience. It encourages you to take responsibility for your life and actions, fostering a proactive rather than reactive mindset. This shift not only enhances your personal growth but also positively impacts those around you. To put it into practice, try keeping a journal where you note down situations that stressed you out and identify which aspects were within your control and which were not. Reflect on how you could have focused your energy more effectively. Over time, this practice can help you develop a habit of focusing on your sphere of influence, leading to a more empowered and serene life. Begin by identifying one area where you often feel stressed and determine which aspects you can influence. Take small steps to redirect your energy towards these controllable elements and observe how this shift transforms your experience. 10. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude is more than just a fleeting feeling of thankfulness. It's a deliberate focus on the positive aspects of life, even amidst challenges. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, often reflected on the things he was grateful for, writing, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This mindset is not just about appreciating what you have, but also recognizing the value in every experience. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. It's a powerful antidote to negative emotions like envy, resentment, and frustration. Cultivating a habit of gratitude, you train your mind to see the good in every situation, fostering a sense of contentment and well-being. This practice doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties. Rather, it's about finding the silver lining in every cloud. To incorporate gratitude into your daily routine, start by reflecting on 3 things you're grateful for each day. These can be simple, everyday moments like a warm cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, or the beauty of a sunset. Over time, this practice can rewire your brain to focus on the positive, making gratitude your default mindset. In modern life, where we're often bombarded with messages that emphasize what we lack, practicing gratitude can be a transformative act. It reminds us that we already have enough, that we are enough. This perspective can reduce feelings of inadequacy and foster a deeper sense of satisfaction. You appreciate what you have, you're less likely to be swayed by external pressures or societal expectations. Gratitude also enhances your relationships. You express appreciation for others, it strengthens your connections, and fosters a positive environment. It's a simple yet powerful way to improve your interactions and build stronger bonds. By practicing gratitude, you not only uplift yourself, but also those around you. How your life might change if you approached each day with a grateful heart. Instead of focusing on what's missing or what's wrong, you'd start to see the abundance and beauty in your life. This shift in perspective can lead to greater happiness, resilience, and inner peace. It's a practice that aligns perfectly with Stoic wisdom, which teaches us to find contentment within ourselves rather than seeking it in external circumstances. Practicing gratitude daily is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy that can transform your outlook on life. It's about recognizing the value in every moment and appreciating what you have. Making gratitude a habit, you cultivate a mindset of abundance and joy, which can significantly enhance your well-being and overall happiness. Reflect on the blessings in your life, big and small, and watch how this simple practice brings profound positive changes to your mindset and life. By focusing on what you're grateful for, you shift your attention away from what's lacking and towards the richness of your current experience. This shift can lead to a more fulfilling and resilient life, aligned with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. As we wrap up this exploration of the 10 Stoic principles according to Epictetus, we've delved into the transformative power of controlling your reactions, changing your perspective, embracing discomfort, understanding others, reflecting before reacting, cultivating self-sufficiency, and loving your fate. These principles offer a roadmap to navigating life's challenges with grace, resilience, and inner peace. Now it's your turn to put these teachings into practice. How can you start applying these Stoic principles in your daily life to achieve personal growth and happiness? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more wisdom on living a fulfilled and resilient life. Thank you for watching, and remember, every moment is an opportunity for growth and transformation. 7 Lessons on How to Think Clearly, Stoicism by Marcus Aurelius. What stands in the way becomes the way. This famous Stoic maxim perfectly captures the essence of clear thinking. It's a skill mastered by Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor of Rome. Despite his power, he chose Stoic philosophy to guide his rule, leaving us with Meditations, a timeless guide for clear thinking and ethical living. Marcus Aurelius was not just a ruler, he was a true Stoic practitioner. His reign served as a real-life experiment in applying Stoic principles to lead with clarity and moral integrity during Rome's turbulent times. In this video, we will explore 7 transformative lessons from Marcus Aurelius to help you think more clearly and live more purposefully. Don't miss out. Lesson 1. Train your perception. Perception is reality. Choose not to be harmed and you won't be. Don't feel harmed and you haven't been, proclaimed Marcus Aurelius. This profound Stoic wisdom teaches us to train our perception. Our minds often label experiences, people, and situations as good or bad, interesting or dull, fortunate or unfortunate. This habitual judgment exhausts us and injects negativity into our lives. Consider this. If you label every interaction on a challenging day as terrible, you're essentially drenching your entire day in negativity. Our judgments, often clouded by emotions, are less rational than we think. The Stoics encourage us to approach our judgments with caution, to reevaluate and undo our initial judgments. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This suggests that every obstacle presents an opportunity. Frustrated with a colleague who's slow to learn? Use this as a chance to develop patience, enhance teaching skills, and learn stress management techniques. By recalibrating your mindset, life becomes simpler and less troublesome. When you catch yourself hastily judging, pause and reflect. Is this judgment rational? Can I see a more positive perspective? Remember, the power to shape your perception and your life lies within you. Seneca wisely said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This reinforces the Stoic belief that our perceptions often exaggerate our troubles. Mastering the art of perception equips you to navigate life's complexities with a serene mind and a resilient spirit. Lesson 2. Learn to control your emotions. Mastering others is strength, mastering yourself is true power, said Lao Tzu. Marcus Aurelius echoes this wisdom, urging us to stop letting your emotions override what your mind tells you. Stop being hypocritical, self-centered, irritable. Emotional control is crucial as it leads to a life of clarity and purpose. Acting on impulse clouds our judgment. Controlling emotions doesn't mean suppressing them, but redirecting them. When anger engulfs you, pause and ask, what constructive action can I take with this anger? Yelling offers momentary release, but doesn't mend the situation or your emotional state. Channel emotions into constructive outlets, calm dialogue, journaling, physical exercise, or video games. Redirecting emotions like anxiety or fear turns them into catalysts for action. Fear of asking for a raise? Let that fear guide you in preparing for every scenario. Mastering emotional redirection prevents emotions from hindering rational thinking. Navigate life with a serene mind, making well-considered decisions. As Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So, are you ready to unlock the power of emotional mastery and enrich your Stoic journey? Share your thoughts in the comments below with number 1 to show your commitment. Lesson 3. Unlocking the power of control. Ever felt like life is spiraling out of control? The secret to reclaiming your power lies in a profound concept. The dichotomy of control. Marcus Aurelius stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This principle separates what's in your control from what isn't. You can't change the weather, control traffic, or influence others' opinions, but you can decide what to wear, when to leave, and who to spend time with. When overwhelmed, pause and ask, what can I control here? Focus on what you can control and accept what you can't with grace. Amor Fati, or love for fate, is another cornerstone. Embrace life's ups and downs to build resilience and a love for life itself. Rejection for a dream job? Instead of dwelling on the negative, dissect the situation. Improve what you can and move on from what you can't control. Success depends on how you measure it. Aspiring writer, gauge success by your satisfaction with your work, not by external validation. Strive for your goals, but accept the possibility of not achieving them. Focus on what's within your control, and you'll find unshakable calmness in any situation. Lesson 4. Embrace the virtues. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, said Marcus Aurelius. Virtue is the essence of a noble character, guiding us through challenges and anchoring us. Embodying virtues like wisdom, justice, temperance, and courage ensures a life of serene composure. But what exactly do these virtues entail, and how can we incorporate them into our daily lives? Wisdom is the ability to see things clearly and to make decisions that reflect our true values and long-term goals. It's about discerning what is good, bad, and indifferent, and understanding the deeper implications of our choices. Wisdom helps us navigate through life's complexities with a steady mind. It involves continuous learning and reflection. For example, instead of reacting impulsively to a stressful situation, wisdom encourages us to pause, think, and choose the most rational response. It also involves seeking knowledge and understanding from various sources, being open to new perspectives, and applying this knowledge to improve our lives and the lives of those around us. Justice is about fairness, integrity, and giving everyone their due. It is the commitment to do what is right, not just for ourselves, but for others as well. Marcus Aurelius believed that justice was not merely a personal virtue, but a social one. It requires us to consider the impact of our actions on others and to strive for a just society. This means standing up against injustice, helping those in need, and treating others with respect and dignity. It also involves being honest and transparent in our dealings, and ensuring that we do not exploit or harm others for our gain. Courage is the strength to face our fears and to act in accordance with our values even in the face of adversity. It is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to move forward despite it. Courage is essential for personal growth and for making significant changes in our lives. It allows us to take risks, embrace new opportunities, and confront challenges head-on. For instance, if we fear public speaking, courage encourages us to practice, face our fear, and improve our skills. It also means standing up for what we believe in even when it's unpopular or difficult. Temperance is the practice of self-control and moderation. It helps us avoid excess and maintain balance in our lives. Temperance teaches us to regulate our desires and impulses, ensuring that we do not overindulge in pleasures or become consumed by material pursuits. Instead of binge-watching TV shows or overeating, temperance encourages us to enjoy these activities in moderation and to focus on what truly matters. It also involves setting boundaries and priorities, ensuring that we spend our time and energy on activities that align with our values and contribute to our well-being. Aligning our actions with these virtues ensures a path of righteousness, guided by reason, and cultivating a tranquil mind. How can you start incorporating these virtues into your daily life to create a ripple effect of goodness? Begin by reflecting on your actions and decisions each day. Consider whether they align with the virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Make a conscious effort to practice these virtues in your interactions with others, in your decision-making, and in your daily routines. Over time, these virtues will become second nature, guiding you towards a life of greater clarity, purpose, and fulfillment. Lesson 5. Embrace a broader perspective. A bird's-eye view gives you a whole new perspective on life, said Plato. This practical tool for mental clarity helps you see beyond immediate concerns. Detach and look at the grand tapestry of life. Understand the interconnectedness of all things, a core Stoic belief. When we are caught up in the minutiae of daily life, it can be easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. We become absorbed in our problems, frustrations, and desires, and this narrow focus can cloud our judgment. By stepping back and taking a broader perspective, we can see our challenges in context and gain a more balanced view of our lives. One way to cultivate a broader perspective is through mindfulness and meditation. These practices help us to quiet the mind, detach from our immediate concerns, and connect with the present moment. By doing so, we can gain a sense of calm and clarity, allowing us to see our lives from a higher vantage point. Another effective method is reflective journaling, as advocated by Marcus Aurelius. Writing down our thoughts, feelings, and experiences can help us to process them and to see patterns and connections that we might otherwise miss. Reflecting on the long-term impact of our actions is also crucial. In the heat of the moment, we might make decisions based on short-term gains or immediate gratification. However, by considering the long-term consequences, we can make more thoughtful and deliberate choices. For example, before reacting angrily to a situation, we can pause and ask ourselves, how will this reaction affect my relationships? Will it help or harm my long-term goals? This broader perspective can guide us to respond more wisely and effectively. Understanding the interconnectedness of all things is another key aspect of a broader perspective. Recognizing that our actions have a ripple effect on others and the world around us can inspire us to act with greater responsibility and compassion. This interconnectedness means that even small actions can have significant impacts. A simple act of kindness can brighten someone's day, which in turn might lead them to spread kindness to others. By viewing our actions in this broader context, we can find greater meaning and purpose in our lives. Adopting a broader perspective enriches our worldview, helping us to appreciate the beauty and complexity of life. It reminds us that we are part of something larger than ourselves, and this sense of connection can bring a deep sense of fulfillment and peace. It also encourages us to be more flexible and open-minded, to consider different viewpoints, and to embrace change and uncertainty. In conclusion, embracing a broader perspective is not just a Stoic practice, it's a life skill. It allows us to see beyond our immediate concerns, to understand the interconnectedness of all things, and to make thoughtful and deliberate choices. By doing so, we can navigate life's challenges with greater clarity, wisdom, and compassion. Are you ready to change your vantage point and, in turn, your life? Lesson 6. Cultivate self-awareness. Look within. Within is the fountain of good, wrote Marcus Aurelius. Self-awareness is a journey into your core, understanding your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. It shields you from external pressures, enabling you to navigate life with clarity. Self-awareness is more than just knowing your likes and dislikes. It's about understanding your deeper motivations, fears, and desires. It's about recognizing how your thoughts and emotions influence your behavior and decision-making. By cultivating self-awareness, you can gain greater control over your actions and reactions, leading to a more intentional and fulfilling life. Journaling is one of the most effective tools for developing self-awareness. By writing down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences, you can gain insight into your inner world. This practice allows you to reflect on your actions, identify patterns, and understand the underlying causes of your behavior. For example, if you notice that you often feel anxious in social situations, journaling can help you explore the reasons behind this anxiety and develop strategies to manage it. Another powerful tool for cultivating self-awareness is mindfulness meditation. This practice involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. By observing your thoughts and emotions as they arise, you can become more aware of your mental and emotional states. Mindfulness helps you to develop a non-reactive awareness, allowing you to respond to situations with greater clarity and calmness. It also helps you to identify and let go of unhelpful patterns of thinking and behavior. Self-awareness also involves seeking feedback from others. While it's important to understand yourself, it's equally important to understand how others perceive you. Seeking feedback from trusted friends, family, or colleagues, you can gain valuable insights into your strengths and areas for improvement. This external perspective can help you to see yourself more objectively and to make positive changes. Understanding yourself also means recognizing your values and aligning your actions with them. Your values are your guiding principles, and they shape your decisions and behavior. By clarifying your values, you can make choices that are consistent with what matters most to you. This alignment between your values and actions leads to a greater sense of integrity and fulfillment. Self-awareness is an ongoing journey. It requires a commitment to continuous learning and growth. Regularly reflecting on your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you can deepen your understanding of yourself and make more intentional choices. This self-knowledge empowers you to navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and resilience. In conclusion, cultivating self-awareness is a fundamental aspect of clear thinking and purposeful living. It involves understanding your thoughts, emotions, and motivations, and using this understanding to guide your actions. By developing self-awareness through practices like journaling, mindfulness, and seeking feedback, you can gain greater control over your life and make choices that align with your true values. The journey to self-awareness is a journey towards clarity, integrity, and fulfillment. Lesson 7. Practice gratitude. Marcus Aurelius once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Gratitude shifts focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, fostering contentment and diminishing the need for external approval. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's a mindset that can transform your life. It involves recognizing and appreciating the positive aspects of your life, no matter how small. This shift in focus can significantly impact your mental and emotional well-being, leading to greater happiness and satisfaction. One way to practice gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. These can be simple things like a beautiful sunset, a kind gesture from a friend, or a good meal. Regularly focusing on the positives, you train your mind to see the good in every situation. This practice helps to counteract the natural tendency to dwell on negative experiences and to appreciate the abundance in your life. Another way to cultivate gratitude is by expressing it to others. Take the time to thank the people who have made a positive impact on your life. This can be through a heartfelt note, a phone call, or a simple thank you in person. Expressing gratitude not only makes others feel appreciated, but also strengthens your relationships and creates a positive ripple effect. Gratitude also involves appreciating the present moment. Often we get caught up in our worries about the future or regrets about the past, and we miss the beauty of the present. Practicing mindfulness and being fully present in each moment, we can appreciate the simple joys of life. This can be as simple as enjoying a cup of coffee, spending time with loved ones, or taking a walk in nature. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine can also involve recognizing the lessons and challenges. Every obstacle or setback is an opportunity for growth and learning. Adopting a mindset of gratitude You can see difficulties as opportunities to develop resilience, patience, and wisdom. This perspective helps you to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and positivity. Gratitude has been shown to have numerous benefits for mental and physical health. It can reduce stress, improve sleep, enhance relationships, and increase overall well-being. By regularly practicing gratitude, you create a positive feedback loop that enhances your mood and outlook on life. In conclusion, practicing gratitude is a powerful tool for fostering clear thinking and a positive mindset. It involves recognizing and appreciating the positive aspects of your life, expressing gratitude to others, and being present in the moment. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine, you can enhance your well-being and create a more joyful and fulfilling life. Embrace the practice of gratitude and let it transform your perspective on life. Thank you for joining us today and delving into the world of Stoicism. We hope these lessons inspire you to incorporate Stoic wisdom into your daily life, fostering personal growth and happiness. Reflect on these teachings and adopt these practices. Share your thoughts in the comments below with "I am Stoic" if you feel inspired. Like this video if you found it helpful, share it with friends and family, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more content that guides you toward success and happiness. Join our community and let's grow and thrive together. Thank you for watching, and remember, stay connected, stay inspired, and let Stoic wisdom guide you in every step of your life's journey.